Well, he played it safe, but that's okay there on the front part of the green. Birdie putt coming up, but you gotta think, anything inside of 7 or 8 feet here is pretty darn good. That was right all the way. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And she's going to fall back down to even par. We head away from the coast now due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big, wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. That will do just fine. And with that, we welcome Nota Begay III, 4-time winner on the PGA Tour. And Nota, you've been in this spot, and every tournament is, in a way, a classroom. Maybe a classroom at Stanford, your alma mater. It's a chance to learn, isn't it?
It really is, and the hardest thing is to temper your expectations and to keep the nerves under control, because every single round from this point forward can be a stepping stone and an opportunity to learn and make your game better and move towards your ultimate goal of playing at the highest level.
And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. Substantial movement on this putt right to left, and it's from distance, so this one not just about speed, but line as well. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she's going to hold on here at even par. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or bomb it over those 2 fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. This may be a touch right.
That's a good spot.
This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. That's a solid shot here into the 8th hole, and a good chance now for another birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5 9th. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Not a problem. That's in for birdie, and that score moves to 2 under par. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. This is going to try and stay on the fairway, and I believe it will, up along the right edge, but a good shot. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. So that's in for par to start this backside, and she'll remain at 2 under. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. This heading a little to her right. All right, in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay the third.
156 yards left. Pin is on the front left part of the green.
"12 feet still to go." Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And she's going to stay at -3. Final look at the opening round leaderboard. It shows our featured golfer just 2 back at day's end.
Makes that second round even more.
EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the top. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. And not the way you want to start your morning. That is going to be trouble right out of the starting gate. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
I gotta hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Safely in. It's a par here at first. And she'll remain 2 shots off the pace. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes. A long par 3 coming in at 220 yards. And it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Here comes the second now from right of the green. That finished off for par here at the second. And her score's going to stay right where it is. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in two, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Good shot right there that just hangs on that back portion of the green. On board into par 5, still a good chance to get out of here with a birdie. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And she'll move 4 under par. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Rich, this is not a complicated putt. We're going up a little slope, so pace essential.
Yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she moves to 6 under par. So after a wonderful Thursday and Friday of golf, our featured player is only a shot back at the end of day 2.
The end of 36 holes, but the beginning of the weekend, Rich, which, it's going to be exciting to say the least. Can they go all the way this week?
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich. EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, it's live coverage of the 3rd round. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth. And now our co-leader with problems here off the tee. That ball going to settle down into the thick stuff. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in 2 with a good shot here.
Now, that's not a bad shot. And the reason why I say that, you see the lie, thick, heavy, rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Oh, she's not going to like that one. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And she'll drop from the top spot and wind up one shot off the pace. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. I have this at about 125 yards.
Yep, it finished on the green. Less said the better.
You got to think 2 putts will work out fine from here, but this is a long look for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and she's going to remain a shot back. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor and a birdie putt coming up. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And she'll get it to 7 under. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7th. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, she'll finish that one off for her par. And she'll remain at 7 under. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their 2nd. This starting toward the right side.
Well, that is straighter than straight.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certain not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Freewood came out like a bullet. You could just see that first bounce just take that massive kick forward. Never going to stop. Oh, huge mistake. That's motored on by it.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we're looking at right to left, minuscule break, slight upslope.
Oh, yes. Very impressive right down. That goes down for a birdie. So our featured golfer likely going to be doing a little tossing and turning tonight, working with a 54-hole lead and looking for that first PGA Tour win. Frank, dial it back a few years. What's that?
A lot of years.
Yeah, what's that like?
Well, I remember when I was 22, my first professional one was in Australia, and You actually don't know. You ask yourself the question, you look at the leaderboard, all those players in front of you, do I really fit? And then after 18 agonizing holes, you go, I belong.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, live coverage comes your way of the final round. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. She's got a commanding lead on the rest of the field as she has been sensational so far. So let's get out to the course as we join the action on the tee at the par 5 13th hole. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Let's bring in Nota Begay III once more. Nota, when you were a kid with those big dreams, 11, 12 years old, you're on the putting green practicing all those hours. the 4-footer was for what?
Well, these 4-footers and a lot of 4-footers today are going to be for one of the biggest prizes in golf, and that's an invitation to the Masters and to the U.S. Open. And for any young golfer trying to work their way up the ladder, those are the pinnacles of achievement in our game. So a lot at stake today, a lot of pressure. Let's see how it goes.
But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. It landed so softly.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shouting. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle. Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Now this for another birdie. Tell you what, lag putting, such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16th. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. That one looking a little right.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Ten-foot putt left. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. A lot of these holes here at Bend and Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17th. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Chance now for another birdie. Yes, some good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17, and she'll move to 23 under par. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bend and Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. that's not going to be good. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And this is a putt pro's practice for hours, slightly uphill and dead straight.
Should just about wrap this one up. It's a birdie at 18, and I think go ahead and celebrate because that lead now is close to insurmountable. Frank, one way to look at this is as a possible stepping stone to future greatness. It's an amateur title for our featured player, and it does include a ticket to compete in the Masters and the U.S. Open.
Huge present on the back end, that's for sure. But Rich, you and I have both had a lot of fun covering the amateur game, some of these great amateur tournaments are.
What is it about this parcel of land, set deep amongst the Georgia pines, that draws us in so? Is it the beauty? Is it the colour? Is it the sound and the breezes? Is it the history? It's all of that. Everything together makes this place special. This is Augusta National. This is the Masters.
Now, earlier this morning, one of the Masters' cherished traditions, the honorary starters out there to get the tournament underway. Golf's preeminent global ambassador, Gary Player, a three-time Masters champion, got him started and finished with that classic leg kick. Jack Nicklaus, of course, six-time Masters tournament winner, one of the game's greatest icons, synonymous with Augusta National. And Tom Watson, Masters champion in 1977 and 1981. I can tell you that all three, not surprisingly, knocked it in the fairway to the delight of the patrons assembled. It was then that the Masters tournament was officially declared underway. From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, we begin this annual rite of spring amongst the blossoming azaleas and dogwoods, live opening round coverage of this tradition that is truly unlike any other. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. Your leader is Wake Forest's Will Zalatoris. He's on the move early at 5 under par. So let's get out to the course as we join the action on the tee at the par 5 13th hole. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
I was asking for it to go, and it listened. That is a really good shot. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. Two-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. That's up the left side. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
Oh, boy. Far from a good shot, that.
Yeah, had to be careful with that one. Couldn't be too frisky, and that's not too bad. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to drop her down to 4 over par. We come now to the instantly recognizable hole number 15. It's called Firethorn. Traditionally, it has been the second easiest hole on the course, behind only number 13. But it was lengthened in 2022 with an extra 20 yards added on, making that potential carry over the pond with a second shot that much tougher. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. Yeah, no reason to risk it there. That's a good layup to a good number short of that pond. Third shot, looking for a good one. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And she's going to remain at +4. Par 3 16th here at Augusta National, and so many of the most indelible moments in the history of the sport happen right here at this short par 3. Okay, that'll come to rest on the front portion of the green, and now a fairly long look coming up for birdie. This one of the longest putts you can have on a golf course, though it is for birdie. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Next up, the uphill par 4 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm, but challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. No issues here. That is into the fairway. While sitting on an upslope here, you've got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that line. That's not going to be enough. It's into the front right bunker here at 17. Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And her score is going to stay right where it is. We arrive now at one of the most famous finishing holes in golf, 465-yard par 4 18th at Augusta. Uphill, dogleg right, 2 bunkers at the left elbow of the fairway and 2 greenside bunkers protecting a 2-tiered green. Quite a sight. This up the right side off the tee. Yeah, that one navigated beautifully through that narrow opening, and that is going to work out just fine. Set up in the fairway, 200 yards from here. Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short. Okay, that's acceptable there. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And she'll fall now to +5. So today's round of golf, unlike any our featured golfer has from the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, live second-round coverage of the season's first, and many say most coveted, major championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. The leader is Tom Hoge. He's at 6 under par. Let's get out to the play as we pick things up at the par 4 7th. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
159 yards left to the hole. Pin sitting back right.
Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection or execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone. This from about 10 feet. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And that's going to keep her at +8. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. this ball not going where it was intended. It's going to work its way into the second cut. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she's going to get it back to +7 for the tournament. Par 4 ninth is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this ninth green. This one starting a little bit left.
Well, there's good bounces, there's bad bounces. That was a good one.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
136 is the number. Now the ball's sitting on a wee bit of a downslope, nothing too tasking.
I suspect a little bit of a misset with the approach shot. The ball barely gets on the front edge.
This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. So close to a birdie, but she'll be left shaking her head as she finishes that for a par. Second nine begins with a downhill 495-yard par 4 featuring a 60-yard-long center bunker short of the green. The first hole until 1935, number 10 traditionally plays harder than any other hole here at Augusta National.
And that's an excellent tee shot. Actually took the corner of the dog leg on. And the payoff, a slightly flatter lie and a better angle into this green that tips to the left.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Slightly more challenging to access the hole on the right side of this green from this part of the fairway. It does bring that bunker up the right into play.
So it finds the bunker on the right of this green. Now the problem starts because everything slopes away from the bunker. A very fast bunker shot.
Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Safely in. Well, to par here at the 10th. And she'll remain 7 over for the tournament. We move along to hole number 11 here at Augusta National, now at 520 yards, a par 4. This tee box shifted a bit to the left in 2022, which lengthened the hole a good 15 yards, so that now navigating a tee shot down the right side brings more risk into play. And this a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Now one of the tougher second shots in golf, the second here at 11. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Plenty of work left to do. Right of the 11th green is sloped severely away from the player's going to have to clip it just right to get it to stop.
This is a 16-footer. Nope. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to move her down to plus 10. So for our featured amateur this week, will not end with a silver cup. It'll be a missed cut, but still should be an
There may be no tournament on the planet that so supremely tests a golfer's ability than this one. An under-par score? Not a given for the winner. US Open rough? Oh yes, that is very much a thing. Narrow fairways, tight landing areas, rock-hard greens? Yes, yes, and yes. Mistakes must be kept to an absolute minimum. This is the most demanding test in golf. This is the United States Open.
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's opening round coverage of the third of golf's four majors, the United States Open. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. Satoshi Kodaira of Japan is your leader. He's at 3 under par here as the players are just getting going. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic to say the least. Okay, so good work there to get this back out into the short grass.
And really, this is not a bad spot to be, just a little short of the green. Certainly not out of the question to get away with a par.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. Up next, a par 5 as we reach the 5th hole. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and she'll remain at 1 under par. To the 6th hole now. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Nope, that is not much of an improvement. This gonna be equally as tough. Another try to get this up and out. Okay, not too bad there. Not in gimme range, but a good chance to possibly walk away only down a stroke. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And she's going to fall back down to even par. Continuing on with this front side, we head to the par 4 7. Ooh. Digging in here, readying her second from the fairway bunker. That is straight into the thick stuff.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Maybe gave that one a little too much credit and it missed on the high side. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And she's going to fall here to +1. Here now at the 8th hole. Well, that is right and way offline. And this one's slowed up by the leaves, and that's not going to be a great result. Not taking the easy road on this hole, but still a chance to get out of here respectably, Frank.
Yeah, if that ball had just missed that bunker, got some decent distance out of that deep rough.
Ten-foot putt left. Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And she'll fall now to 2 over par. Settling in, hoping for a good one here at the par 3. Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. So if nothing else, Frank, this a big thrill to get that first round in as an amateur at the US Open. EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, live second round coverage of the U.S. Open. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Our leader is the former Georgia Bulldog, Keith Mitchell. He's at 6 under par. So, out to the action we go as we catch up with our golfer on the tee at the par 4 13th. A little too much roll on the back end there, and this is going to wind up diving into the heavy stuff. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in 2. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And she'll stay at 1 over. Continuing on, we move to the par 4 14th hole. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
This one is looking good. Could it be? No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And their score's going to stay right where it is. Deep into the round at the 15th hole. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Safely out of the bunker, but still a little bit of work left. I think you'd like to see that a little closer. that is right on the precipice of going down. I do believe it's going to stay out. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that will not help the cause. 3 holes remain as we come to the par 4 16th. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And she's going to stay at +2. Deep into the round now at the 17th hole. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie.
We often say, Rich, you should always try and make it. I've got to disagree with that. Lag putting, it's just about taking the strain off the next one. There's always other holes to be played.
From that distance, you settle for 2 putts. So that was much easier than it could have been. Just the tap in for par after a terrific putt prior to that. On now to the finishing hole. It's the par 4 18th. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Down on the course, let's check in with Notabegay III.
Looking at 148 to the hole, pin sitting on the left half of the green.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Set down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
That's a good putt to save par here at 18. And that will be a second round score of 71. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows if... EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the U.S. Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. The leader is JT Poston. He's at 6 under par. Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there. So let's get out to the course as we pick up the action starting at the par 4 11. Not taking the easy road on this hole, but still a chance to get out of here respectably, Frank.
Yeah, if that ball had just missed that bunker, got some decent distance out of that deep rough.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and that's going to keep her at +6. Moving on, we come to the par 4 12th. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
So, a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. That is going to drop her to +7. We're at the 13th hole now. And this has been a problem all round long. Out of position again off the tee as that is into the thick stuff.
Awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass. Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at the par 3. And she'll fall even further here to 8 over par. On now to the par 4, 14. That will do just fine. A good 200 yards away from a good lie in the fairway. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. This is a 9-footer. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And that's going to keep her at +8. Moving on to the 15th hole. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And she'll remain at 9 over par. Frank, this was supposed to be moving day for our featured golfer, but instead they were moving in the wrong direction. And over